That's 2 Caminos.
Okay, great. You have them
That's
all.
3 Caminos.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's the when you walk from Santiago to Finisterre, they give you another compost. There's another one.
Nice.
There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another.
What is good, little babies? It is your boy Trillis T, and today's date. What is today's date? Today is 5/16, so May 16th, 2018. And I am leaving this town that I stayed at for the night. I'm trying to not get lost. So my problem right now is that this path eventually divides into 2, the Primitivo and the coastline. And so if you know anything about Primitivo, it's very primitive, it's very old, very hard, and there's actually a lot of wolves and a lot of animals that you want to avoid. So I was supposed to walk with all these people, and they all left me early, and it's actually just 8 o'clock right now. So I don't know what they're thinking. They're like on some high horse, but now I'm walking by myself, and I was just talking to a guy back there, and he's like, well, you got 1 kilometer before you actually have to decide which path you're going down. And I have a homie that said she was leaving, and like she'll wait for me, but hey man, ain't looking like no one waiting for me right now. My ass is straight walking alone. But it is what it is. I just want to make sure I'm on the right path, because if you know anything about the Camino, choosing the wrong path can be a not fun experience. To least say. I chose the wrong path early on a mountain, actually one of the hardest areas by San Sebastian, and I was not having a good day. Thunder, rain, I literally thought I was gonna die. I write about that in a blog. If you read any of my blogs, check it out if you want to. Link is in the description. So with further ado, let's continue walking this, and hopefully I do not get eaten by any wolves. Lobos, that's how you say it in Spanish, lobos. Day 21, baby. Day 21. I'm at this point now where every day feels the same, and I'm just walking. That's my only job. I don't know exact date. I gotta look at it. I don't know what date I'm on. First arrow of the morning right there. Nice sexy conch shell with a gross ass yellow arrow. Currently leaving Soto de Luina. Soto de Luina, that's the place I stayed for the night. And I'm leaving it. Going on to the next cities, towns, areas. Whichever I end up at, man, that's where I'm going. You see that stuff right there? I was about to say, disculpe, ¿dónde está el Camino de Santiago? And then I realized this scarecrow ain't even a real person. Look at that. They juked me. Funny one, joke's on me. Thanks, buttholes. But the walk continues. I see an arrow pointing up into a mountain. I don't know, I'm a little scared, guys. A little scared. I don't want to get eaten by wolves today, but I'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all thin and shit. I'm like the perfect tender meat for them. I'm not a big boy, not a chunky boy. So I mean, like, I'm prime cooking. I'm prime eating. I'm scared. I got this big mochila on my back, this big backpack. Man, they're gonna be going through that. They're gonna be snooping like the motherfucking rascals, looking for everything they can catch, anything they can touch. So far I made it alive. Wolves haven't grabbed me yet. That lean tender meat, you know, good pickings. But I'm with Tanya.
Hi.
She's from Ukraine.
I'm still alive too.
Yeah.
No wolves.
She's one of the people that I had to freaking meet up. That I was scared I wasn't. Scared I was gonna die like one of them horror movies, but I met up and we see the guy in front of us. The original guy that was telling us about this coastal line way. And so now we're walking. I don't really understand this Costa path. This is expecting something paved by the coast, but so far I've been getting paved roads by no coast. Some towns that are by no coast, and rockways that are by no coast. So I don't really quite know what's going on with this path. I think this hotel almost. It's literally just like a bedroom with 2 beds. It is 15 euros per head. So this is definitely the way to go. So what we chose, and now they're cooking a gigantic meal for us to eat. I'm really excited. That's one of the reasons why I stayed with these people. That's one of the reasons why I didn't continue another 7 kilometers to the next place, was because there's such a camaraderie and something that I've never tasted on any of my trips, and even the Camino so far. And that's what kept me here. So I'm going to have a meal with them tonight, and then that should be the end of it, the end of the night for today. Tomorrow we're going to continue, probably stay in another place, but I'll leave that for tomorrow. But with that all being said, let's go see this meal for today.
That's 2 Caminos.
Okay, great. You have the.
That's 3 Caminos.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's the, when you walk from Santiago to Finisterre, they give you another Compostela.
This is a beautiful one.
There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one.
So when you have an albergue, you will hang them all.
All of them. And this one you have to buy. These are free. But if you want, you can ask for this one, and it tells it says where you started, where you finished, and how many kilometers.
Okay.
And this one's 2,000 kilometers.
Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh, what a! I get.
I never do a small Camino. I do the big ones. Last year I did Strasbourg from Germany to bloody Santiago.
So a good interview shall also be a nice. So you give me your.
400 euros in the tent. Nobody stole from anybody on the hippie beach. There's always somebody there. Everybody knew each other's tents. And the police came and they just grabbed 15 policemen. They grabbed from sea. They took my tent. They didn't open it.
No.
They just did this and just threw it in the back of a van. And then they took it to the lighthouse, the most western point, which is really funny actually, the most western point in Europe, where the Camino really ends.
Yeah.
And they threw it in a room under the lighthouse. And then I was in the bar and I saw pilgrims running, all the hippie people coming and running down. What the fuck, were you all leaving? I said, no, Daniel, the police have come to the beach. They've took your tent. What? I had to go to the police station and ask them for my bag, my clothes, my tent, everything, you know. And they said, no, we don't have it. I said, fuck you, you do have it. And I was completely drunk. And before I went to the bar, I drank 4 or 5 glasses of whiskey just to make sure I was going to speak loudly. I hate them. Now they're really good, I smoke with them. But they took all my shit. There's only 3 policemen in Finisterre. They're municipal.
They're now your best friends.
And they know me really well. They know me and Elias, a guy from Switzerland, because we're kind of the ones that organise everything. And for an hour I was complaining. I said, give me that fucking guitar back, because it's not mine. You know who the guitar is. It's from the girl, what she fucking calls, who hanged herself on another beach.
This was big news and whatever, yeah.
And they say no. And then suddenly on the table I saw A4 paper and I saw a photo of my tent. I said, that's my fucking tent, you bastards. And then they all looked at each other. Oh, really? And they drove me up to the top, and the first thing I did was open the tent for the guitar. I can't believe it. It was in perfect condition. Half the kilo of marijuana was still in the tent. All the money. The tent was broken. That wasn't a problem. And I got all my stuff back, and then we all went back to the beach in the evening. We made a big fire. I got to Finisterre. When was it? End of May. And the first thing I did was go straight to the beach and put my tent up. There was a few people there and they were asking me, oh, you're Daniel, are you? And, yeah, do you think we'll be okay? I said, don't worry. And the very first day I was there, the very first night, the 3 guys came down. And they came straight to me and Elias. He said, "Oh, how are you doing? I haven't seen you since last year, you know, and all this shit. No camping, huh? No fire? It's finished." I said, "Yeah, okay." And they left. The fire was huge. We were 70, 80 people playing 6 guitars, jumping every night. It's every night. And I stayed in Finisterre 2 months last year, and they came once, the very first day, and the very last day that I was leaving to say goodbye. And the police, we made a deal with the town hall.
You made a deal with them.
The tents, at 10 o'clock in the morning, all the tents are down and in the bag. In 2004, we had a kitchen on the fucking beach. We had 70 plates and pots and pans, the big paella ones.
Wow.
We were cooking every night on the beach Donativo for all the pilgrims. It was amazing. I mean, it was. If you look at my Facebook, you can see all this. I mean, there's 8,000 pictures, and it's incredible.
These right here are the bedrooms that we have for the night. Is the kitchen out there, as you saw, all of us talking, eating. And these are the beds. Not bad, 15 euros, it's what I'd expect. It's actually pretty high. And so, yeah, I'm excited, but...
Are you speaking to yourself? Are you making a video, a pornographic video? He's all alone. I just walked into the bedroom. He's playing with his penis and he's making the dirty
My
video.
baby.
Here's your...
Gracias.
So, who are we speaking to?
America? The Americans.
Welcome
Europeans.
to the Camino, guys.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Trust him, he knows what he's talking about.
He's a pretty cool guy. His name's Daniel. I met him on the Camino. He's been doing this for 4 years, believe it or not. And he's an inspiration. But I'm heading off for the night. Thank you for tuning in.